everyone, welcome back to MetaCare Tribe. In this video, I'm going to be sharing information about what is the government standpoint about the temporary visas, especially visitor visas, and what you can do, which is my personal opinion, and why the government feels the visitor visa people have to go back home. So let's get started.
Medicare Tribe. You deserve to be happy.
According to the press release by the Australian Immigration Minister this morning, there are more than 200,000 visitor visa holders in the time frame or 3 months or less. So there could be a longer visitor visa holders as well. So basically, visitor visas are granted in huge numbers. And my personal opinion, most of the visitor visas are for people who come as carers. So basically parents. So my parents were here twice. So they came for 8 months and then they stayed for 1 year. We extended their visa. So most of it is to support people who are working to take care of their children. So we all know that, okay? So this particular statement released is because they know that many people have lost their job. So the family support, if they are on a temporary visa holder, and if they've lost job, it is very, very hard to feed a family of say 6 or 7 people without an income. So that is the reason the statement was made by Prime Minister yesterday. If you're a temporary visa holder, you will have to go back home. You'll have to try to get back. Okay, my personal opinion, what are the factors that it will affect? So the first thing mainly is the income support. So if you don't have enough savings, and now that we have so much of uncertainty about the job market, when the market will revive, it is a wise decision if you can't support everyone. So you can, so if I was in that case, I would definitely send my kids and my parents back to India. So to save the money and to, figure out stuff in this messy economy state. And the second thing, in terms of illness, so all the parents who come here, obviously they're old, and every time we freak out if they fall sick. I have been in this situation last year where I had to take my dad, who was sick, to a doctor. So it's not easy like India. You go to a specialist straight away. You have to go to a GP and then get referral. You go into an emergency. It takes 3 to 4 hours of wait in a normal scenario. I'm saying in a very normal day without coronavirus outbreak. Now you know what the scenario is. So it is very hard to get medical attention if something goes wrong, if someone falls sick. So parents always tend to feel insecure for their age. So in terms of illness, it is always an issue to get the medical attention in terms of emergency or when it is required. And the third thing is even private insurance. Even if you have private insurance for the parents, when some emergency happens, or for some procedures, or for some consultation, it might not be fully covered. So it could add as a burden than a particular favor. So think about all these scenarios in multiple perspectives. What suits you? So it's not one size fits all. Your family might be different from mine. So I'm just giving you my perspective of the legal conditions, what's being told. So I even had a question whether visitor visa will be extended if they're onshore at the moment. Again, it depends case to case. Always visitor visas are granted based on the financial support that we as sponsors, or anyone who is sponsoring the visitor visa, shows in their bank statement, or the financial support back home. So if you're just going to show the financial support back home, my personal opinion is if you have lost your job, if you can't show your income proof, if you can't show sustainable income in your bank, the chances of extension of a visitor visa is very less. Okay, so think about all these perspectives, how you can financially sustain, how long you can last in this economy. If you have a secure job, you are still working from home, and it is guaranteed for the next 6 to 8 months, then I don't find a problem in retaining and extending a visitor visa. The best advice I would give is to draft a cover letter to whoever is the case officer when you upload your documents using IME account. Just write a cover letter saying my job is secured, so there is no problem with my financial situation. In that case, they will consider and extend the visas. Like I say all the time, visas are always case to case. We can't have a fixed scenario where we can say, yes, this particular scenario will lead you to a visa grant or it will lead you to a visa rejection. So always take all the information carefully, read all the conditions in your visa, never breach visa condition. So make sure you stay, even if your visa is getting expired, you've applied for another visa, immediately you'll be given a bridging visa. So read the conditions of the bridging visa and make sure you stick to the conditions and never breach the condition, because you might not be given an entry again or it will become a challenge. So let's not complicate things. Let's keep it simple. Let's just follow the rules and be safe in this challenging phase. Okay, I wish you all good luck, and I would post related videos like how to apply for a visitor visa by yourself in a May account, and the other video explaining the coronavirus outbreak and why Prime Minister Scott Morrison asked people to go back home in another separate video. Okay, so stay tuned, and I'll see you all in the next video.